Now, what started as a campaign to save the Aravalli's mountain belt has now turned into a fierce political face-off. In its November judgment, the Apex Court accepted the recommendations of a committee of Ministry of Environment on a uniform definition of the Aravalli Hills and Ranges. Aravalli Hill will be defined henceforth as any landform in designated Aravalli districts with an elevation of 100 meters or more above its local relief, and an Aravalli range will be a collection of 2 or more such hills within 500 meters of each other. A report by the Forest Survey of India indicates that only 1,048 hills of the total of 12,081 mapped across multiple states meet this 100 meters criterion. Several environment activists have flagged concerns about the criteria, putting a large part of the belt at risk. The opposition too has been attacking the centre, and the government now says that it is wrong to conclude that mining is permitted in all landforms below 100 meters height. Centres also slammed the misinformation campaign, as they put it.
First of all, let me show you exclusive visuals from the Aravalli range. This is the area. We are currently in the Alwar district of Rajasthan, and these are the exclusive visuals of Aravalli range. Now, this hill that you are now currently witnessing is less than 100 meters, right? Now, according to the new rules also which are published by the PIB, we saw that, even if there are 100 meters of, hilltops and the side by slopes, even those slopes will be protected. But if you see this area, none of the hill range, like the Aravalli hill range here, is more than 100 meters, which completely puts these hills on risk. You can see this entire area has been destroyed by land miners. You can see this was an original Aravalli hilltop, and as you can see above, there are still parts of trees remaining which are actually holding the hilltop, which these are the original indigenous trees, plants that we used to see that used to hold the hilltop, where we could say that yes, Aravalli ranges are actually holding up water, groundwater, they are balancing the ecological system. But as you can see behind me, this entire hill has been destroyed. And not just this, the matter of concern here is that just 1 kilometer away from this active blast site, there are actually people living here. जब हम बीजेपी की बात करते हैं तो वहाँ से ये वॉइसेस आ रहे हैं। भूपेंद्र यादव जी बोल रहे हैं कि कुछ भी हो जाए, हम अरावली को कुछ होने नहीं देंगे। ये जो नई डेफिनेशन आई है, इस अरावली को कोई भी नुकसान नहीं होगा। तो आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं?
जब कानून को ही खत्म कर रहे हैं तो फिर कैसे बचा लेंगे अरावली को? तो ये तो गुमराह करने वाली बात है। ये वो लोग हैं जो इस देश के पूरे संसाधन बेचना चाहते हैं। ये माइंस माफियाओं को पहले लाभ देना चाहते थे। अब पूरे राजस्थान की जो अरावली पे संकट आ गया है, तो ये लोग सिर्फ जनता को गुमराह कर रहे हैं। ये कोई अरावली बचाने वाले नहीं है। अरावली बचाने वाले हैं तो साफ स्टैंड लें।
एक जो भ्रम फैला रहे हैं कि केवल ऊंची पहाड़ियों, उसके साथ में पड़ने वाली उसके धरातल में जो छोटी पहाड़ियां, जो स्ट्रक्चर है, वो सारा संरक्षित है। फिर एक पहाड़ी जो 100 मीटर की है और दूसरी पहाड़ी जो है, उसके बीच में जो आधा किलोमीटर का क्षेत्र है, कितना, उसमें जमीन है, वो भी संरक्षित में आएगा, वो भी अरावली रेंज कहलाएगा। अरावली में एक एक्टिविटी जो माइनिंग एक्टिविटी भी है, वो मैं आपको कह रहा हूं 0.19%, 1% से भी कम एरिया में ही माइनिंग हो पाएगी।
अरावली को लेके जो फैसला आया सुप्रीम कोर्ट का, वो दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। अरावली खाली पहाड़ नहीं है, ये जीवन रेखा है राजस्थान के लिए भी, और जो अन्य प्रदेश से, चाहे गुजरात हो, चाहे वो दिल्ली हो, चाहे हरियाणा हो। इसलिए हमें सोचना पड़ेगा किस प्रकार से इस फैसले पे पुनर्विचार करने के लिए मजबूर करें सुप्रीम कोर्ट को भी। उसके लिए भारत सरकार को आगे आना चाहिए। दुर्भाग्य से एक तरफ तो हमारे खुद के मंत्री हैं राजस्थान के, यादव साहब यहीं पैदा हुए और यहीं पे मंत्री हैं, चुनाव जीत के गए हैं, उन्हीं के बाद मंत्रालय हैं। तो उनको खुद को सोचना चाहिए, बीजेपी को सोचना चाहिए, बजाय इसको इश्यू बनाए और गलत आंकड़े पेश करे।
My colleague Aman Sharma is now joining us from the CNN News 18 newsroom. Aman, the basis on which these claims are being made by the government, particularly calling this entire Save Aravali's campaign as misinformation and misleading, what is the basis for that argument that's coming in from BJP's side?
See, Griha, the Congress government and the activists in Rajasthan are saying one point, that the Supreme Court judgment which has come, it exposes the entire Aravali range, hillocks, hills which are below 100 meters height to rampant mining. They are saying that 90% of Aravali range is now exposed to mining. Most of the hillocks are below 100 meters in height, and that is why this is a disastrous order, and this could wipe out, the lungs of Delhi in a way, stopping all the heat which is coming from Rajasthan into Delhi, and that could cause a big ecological disaster. Now to this, and you heard Ashok Gehlot saying that the Union Environment Minister, in fact, is the Alwar MP, Bhupendra Yadav, who comes from Rajasthan, comes from the Aravali belt, and still under him such a thing is happening. They are saying the central government should go back to the Supreme Court, say your order is wrong, and impress upon the Supreme Court to save the Aravali range. Now what is coming as the counter from the central government is equally strong. Mr. Bhupendra Yadav is very, very clearly saying that this 100-meter threshold height has been agreed by Rajasthan since 2006. Okay. It is in fact under the Ashok Gehlot government of the Congress party that this threshold was first set. He's also saying that this argument that anything below 100 meters is exposed to mining is thoroughly wrong, because he's saying if there is a half a kilometer area between 200-meter tall hillocks in the Aravali range, that 500-meter surrounding area is also exempt from mining. And you heard